Welcome and hello. Wow, this is loud. The microphone is quite loud. Okay, good. My name is Wolfgang Jung from IBM, and I'm the sales leader for a specific product which is called Content Analytics with Enterprise Search at IBM for North and East Europe. And today I have the pleasure to introduce you, or to enlighten you, as I say, to what is IBM doing with Lucene as core. And this is the subject of the next 10 minutes. You maybe know it, you maybe ignore it, you maybe like it, or you maybe dislike it. IBM is a huge contributor to the open source community. And in fact, we love Linux. We nowadays love Hadoop, honestly. In these 10 minutes, you can talk about Eclipse if you like. In these 10 minutes, we focus only on two things out of the community, on UEMA, which was developed by IBM and donated, and about Lucene from the Jakarta project, which is 10 years old now, Jakarta. Okay, starting the decision. IBM is having a history in providing a commercial search engine. IBM is having a history in providing text analysis-based solutions to clients. And this is the commercial side, and this is the marketing side, and this is not the subject today. What I want to focus on is what do we do behind the scene. And one of the major decisions in design, architecture, and layout in the architecture was the decision to take Lucene as index core. And this was a hard decision, honestly, because we have a Haifa Israel lab who was developing index technology since 15 or 20 years. And this is one of the reasons why you need to change somehow. When you develop a system for 15 years, it gets difficult. And then came the question, what can we take out of Lucene, and what can Lucene take from IBM? And honestly, we came with four major reasons. There's awfully lot of documents existing inside IBM about the decision, why and why not, and can we apply open source? Can we support open source fully? This was really a heavy discussion, and there are hundreds, thousands of pages existing, and I simply highlight you the four major points. This is a clear statement. We believe that index is a common technology, and it's simply better to improve in an open source environment. This is a strong statement from a commercial vendor. And better to improve, honestly, our story behind this is scalability, because we came over the hard fact that our own index technology had some issues with scaling. The other thing is lower cost of maintenance, and I'll come to this in a minute to explain it as an example, and then you clearly understand what I mean. The advantages in incremental indexing is very easy to explain. To shorten this story, the older index technology from IBM was simply taking consideration of master index, delta index architecture. And this is something which is cool if you do a search engine 10 years ago, but nowadays it's not working very well. And the other thing is extensibility in all matters. And before I do this in theory on foils, I'll simply show you in a minute what I mean, and then you understand what we do with this. The other thing is, as we say, we use it internally, and it was a decision. We use it now for quite a while, and we also donate and contribute to the community. And I will do a demo in a minute, and you can see two things underneath the demo which are important. And this is something we did or we will donate. This is query parser technology, and this is facets for Lucene. I saw more than one person speaking about Solar, and less person speaking about Lucene. But in fact, facets for us are very important, as for the whole community, and therefore we will donate this and contribute this. But honestly, see it. Before seeing it, I show you an example which I can talk about nowadays, which was not disclosed in 2006. 2006, IBM decided to go with Lucene. And what can you do as a commercial company with a brand name behind it when you test such a technology? You need a test driver. And what the IBM Corporation decided for was to come out with a product which was free of charge called IBM OmniFind Yahoo Edition in combination with Yahoo, because the download was on the Yahoo website and the technology was from IBM, and it was the first technology stack with Lucene index technology behind it. And the results are very easy to summarize. A lot of downloads, which is good for me. We offered all clients downloading the software a support contract, which means we were, as a vendor, we were fully supporting the Lucene core commercial offering. And as I say, I don't talk about commercial today, but I simply mention that little fact out of the presentation. It was a 2,000 euro offering per year per server, which was not really a big deal. And I can tell you, in all these contracts, there were below 20 real defects in the index technology. And this is maybe one of the most enlightening facts out of this. The test was simply perfect. Yeah? If you have thousands of customers using your technology and nobody is complaining, there must be a good reason behind it. And
Wolfgang, 3 minutes.
Perfect. So we are right in time, and I start with the demo. This was, told him, tell me when we have 3 minutes, because then I have to start with the demo, otherwise you don't get it. The thing is, we use this now in a piece of software we sell, and I want to show you the software to get you a clear idea what is possible with UEMA and Lucene. Yeah, it's not to show you what IBM can do. This is not the question today. I want to show you what is possible with the technology. Okay? And what we do now is we take documents from somewhere, and IBM provides a crawler framework, honestly, beside the parsing, UEMA-based parser process and the index technology. And when you can do this, you can do fine things. And this is what we do now. You can read, and I summarize this, we simply take public data. And I didn't see a lot of demos here, so therefore I play with it. This is the system. I don't explain what it is. It simply takes documents from a website which is called NHTSA. The Americans know this. The Europeans don't know it. They collect US governmental, and they collect all complaints about cars, accidents of cars on highways in the US, feedback forms, etc. And you can take all these documents, and then you can do whatever you want with it. And the search engine looks like this. And in total, we have enough documents to search in. But this is not what I want to do. I want to show you what you can do with a combination of index and UEMA. As you see, facets. And you see that I'm in the wrong collection. Sorry for this. This takes me 10 seconds for my good time. And this looks much nicer, because now I have cars.
1 minute.
Perfect. I do this in 1 minute. The thing is, when you extract data from an analysis platform, you can identify trends. And in this case, I take the trend which is most relevant. I take the Toyota cars in 2010. And when you do this, you reduce your number of documents, but you still can't read it. And when you want to read it, you need to dig further into what is relevant from the documents and what is not relevant. And to shorten this a little bit, I go after components. And components of cars are important. And in this case, when you calculate statistically correlation, you can see what is relevant with the Toyota cars.
30 seconds.
Okay. When you click on a couple of them, you get relevancy. And then we do a little bit of magic. As you say, 30 seconds of magic. And I'll show you what is in the text. And here you see what happens for the Toyota cars mainly. Yeah? And when we look into this, and we then open a document, if you like, just one. The document talks about the story that the Toyota has a problem with the brakes when it drives over a manhole or pothole. And what I did in 30 seconds was simply I took out of 200,000, nearly 200,000 documents, the most relevant issues. Yeah, without doing any search. Yeah, I didn't type any type of search. If you believe that this is not a search engine, and this is my last speech, then I'll show you the query.
Very good.
Okay?
Wolfgang, thank you very much.